one way or another. It may be mom, dad, maybe mom, dad, maybe grandma only, or just mom only, dad only, whatever, okay? Whatever you have, all right? Whatever it is. Please understand that all families have issues. Let me repeat that for those of you on drugs. All families have issues. Mine did, yours did. Every family has characters, and every family has oddness. And I am no different than anyone else in this. So when I talk about alcohol, my dad really didn't have a problem with alcohol until he was much older. I mean, in his 70s. I don't think so. I really don't think so. No, I could be wrong. He may have been actually an alcoholic. I'm not sure of that though. Because he didn't act like that. He didn't totally ignore his responsibilities or, flit around job to job and stuff like that. He was a very responsible guy. And the only time I really noticed it being a problem was when he was older, in his 70s, and I was already married and living away from home. So that's weird. And you counter that with me, who I might have a drink once a month. To be honest, I forget. The funniest thing about that is, I once had an appointment with a rheumatologist, probably the nicest rheumatologist I had ever met in my life. It was the University of Chicago. Rheumatologists, I butt heads with rheumatologists for some reason, and this guy was nice and down to earth and wasn't all full of himself and wasn't an arrogant SOB. Okay? And I was being evaluated at the time for a surgery. And this was just part of the evaluation because I have osteoarthritis and have had for a while. No big deal. He said to me, after he took my history and all this, you could drink more. I said, what? He said, you could drink more. Like a glass of wine with dinner, maybe one drink a day. You could do. It'd be good for your heart. You could drink more than you do. I thought that was so freaking hilarious. I'm going, oh, okay. I still haven't followed his suggestion. I still kind of forget to do that. Not that I don't like alcohol. I have a drink. I like some beers. I like, my current favorite wine is Pinot Noir. Cocktails? Yeah. Bourbon and Coke is my standard. But ever since well, I've had Long Island iced teas too. I mean, I've had other cocktails, but wouldn't you know, now I can't remember the drink I like really a lot now. It's one of the new martinis. It's probably a very overused one. It's made with cranberry juice. It's pinkish. It's very pretty. Oh, for God's sakes. Anyway, if I had a brain, and if it were engaged, and if I were awake and alive and aware, I probably would be dangerous, but thank goodness none of those things are true. Ooh. So, yeah. Oh, for heaven's sakes, I'll think about it at 3 a.m. this morning. Oh, no. So it's not like I'm against alcohol. It's not like I never drink. But it's just so funny that when my mom would have the ladies over for card games, bridge, which I never really learned to play well. Never learned bridge. She would whip up frothy cocktails for the ladies. That was so funny. Oh yes, that was so funny. So, but the funniest thing, besides my doctor saying I could drink more, was one day my mother and my grandmother and I had gone to the store. I was a kid. I'm a kid. And we were getting out of the car at home to bring everything in. And my grandmother pipes up and says, "Don't drop the booze." Really, Grandma? Really? I just started laughing. I really hadn't heard her say that word before. My dad had, but I hadn't heard her say that before, and I just started laughing my ass off. It's just too funny. Really? Weird. And considering I didn't have much of a relationship with the woman, and I found out that she was really not a nice lady at all. Later on, I found out all sorts of weird ass crap about my family. And someday we'll talk about that, but for right now, that's enough. Don't drop the booze, and you could drink more. You can take that away from this if you want. That's just fine. You have a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you later. Okay? Okay. We'll do that. Cosmo. I like Cosmos. That's the drink I couldn't remember. Oh, God. Cosmo. Okay.